Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Government how much it is allocated to provide financial support for businesses in the Motherwell and Wishaw constituency that have been impacted by Level 4 COVID-19 restrictions.
Cabinet Secretary Kate Forbes.
Well, I recognise that businesses in the Motherwell and Wishaw constituency have been badly hit by the Level 4 COVID restrictions and will be struggling like businesses across the country. Since the beginning of the pandemic, we have allocated almost £3 billion in support for businesses, and grants are obviously provided to local authorities to distribute them to businesses within their area on a demand-led basis. Those funds are live and available for application right now. The details of any funding available through local authorities will be available on the Scottish Government website.
Thank you very much, Cabinet Secretary. We know that a number of businesses, for different reasons, have been eligible for the various business support schemes that have been implemented since the start of the pandemic. The Scottish Government has stepped in and announced the Local Authority Discretionary Scheme to allow councils flexibility in awarding financial support. Can the Cabinet Secretary outline what guidance has been given to councils in the formulation of this scheme, and can she give further details on when and how businesses in my constituency may expect to benefit from it?
Cabinet Secretary.
I thank the member. It is a really important issue because we recognise that there are gaps in UK government schemes and indeed in our own schemes, and recognise the challenges that have faced particular businesses that feel they've been excluded from the beginning. And one of the ways in which we have tried to reach them is providing discretionary funding to local authorities. Now, I need to emphasise that that is discretionary by nature, apart from asking that the funding is spent on businesses and that local authorities try and reach those that have not received funding to date. That funding is for local authorities to determine how to distribute. And so guidance has been given to local authorities to that extent. My officials have engaged with North Lanarkshire, and I understand that the details of their scheme, their discretionary scheme, is being considered for approval by the Council's Enterprise and Growth Committee on the 4th of February, with the scheme going live shortly thereafter, and I'm sure the details of the scheme will be published on North Lanarkshire Council's website.